Hi, beautiful souls. This is Clara Camino speaking, part 3 of the sharings of the spiritual mother to her children on the spectrum of light. That is how she refers to them. And to us in this realm, we refer to on the spectrum of autism or Aspergers. And I just want to share with you upfront, I'm doing this because of the love and the confidence that she shared through me, of how she experienced her children and how grateful she is to the earthly parents for what they are doing for her children. And again, I'm tearing up. There is so much love. There is so much confidence that she has in them. I have not in all of it picked up 1 ounce of doubt. And that is actually my biggest motivation of sharing it, because personally, I don't know any children, like I don't have any daily interactives like that. So I'm really flying blind here. I'm just trusting that what she's sharing with me, and I'm trying to do her honor. I didn't want to contaminate the information or even my expression by going into heavy research, something that I can do if we don't watch out. So I didn't want to do that. So here in part 3, she also talked about their inability to spell or spelling, or why they sometimes write things different. And what I found so beautiful, and I have absolutely no way of how to explain it to you, but even when I was trying to write down, I actually wrote down exactly how children of the light will write down. So, we learn how to write words with the alphabet, but the child on the spectrum of light writes the word, not just what the spelling is, but they put in letters. It's silent letters. It's silent vibrations in it. And then that's why they write it. And then you say, oh no, you've done it wrong. Because I recall in part 1 how the spiritual mother keeps expressing to us they are energy children. They are energy children. So they write the energy of the word. And even when I looked at my notes, they were all spelled wrong. And that's when I picked it up. But this is the part that I didn't understand. Their words written is a golden bridge between writing and energy. So I didn't get any further information on that, but I did find that's beautiful. It's a golden bridge between what we write and what the energy of the words are. Another dimension that popped in through their spelling is that often enough, we've heard that language is very limited. Words are limited. The words that I expressed can't really give you all the essence of it. And when they try to write down something, they try to play within that limitation. But they feel the expressed part of the word as well as the unexpressed part of it. So it feels to me like, in our language, we're going to say they experience both sides of the coin. That which I'm silent about and that which I'm vocal about. And then again, they get the complete energy of it. So then they have to make do with it. And that's where the spelling mistakes come in. There might be like a outburst or a hysteria of something, or like a pressure cooker that just blows off, and it's like all chaos all over the place. So why does that occur? They they get the words, which has got one meaning, and then they feel a total different energy, and now they go, is it this, is it this, is it this, because society, they keep telling me this is the right one, I must trust this, but this is what I'm feeling, this is what I'm feeling, now I must go there, now I must go there. So they basically, it's like as if your own internal system goes into override, just looking, because remember, they wired for truth. They can't settle in their connection until they've come to the real essence of what they've now picked up. So then they go into override, and it runs faster and faster and faster until poof, there's got to be like a explosion. And that is when people often think like, oh, they need to be on medication, or they need this and that, when in fact it's us that are giving them incongruent signals, and they can't cope with it. Again, with what life is going through, everybody needs to, we're all getting cleaned up in our act. So life going forward will become more beautiful, more compatible to them. I think there's hope. The spiritual mother of the children on the spectrum of light shared with me that sometimes people use words like they broken, or as if there's a label, but it's colored with negativity. And she says there is no need for that, because they are exactly how they are meant to be, because that is how she's hiding them in plain sight. Nobody will, because of who they are, it's like we don't need to try to mold them into a different mold, because then there's a disruption of who they truly are. They are perfect, and she sees them like that, and she holds the light for them, that they don't feel their labels. So all that we as grown-ups can do is not to add to it, because once we change a little bit, like my perspective, and I actually see the beauty of that child holding a gift for humanity, doing the best that they can, my confidence as a human will also become greater and greater and greater. They will definitely go into careers clear of karma, which is very, very important to them. I think even if they don't know the word karma, they know the experience of karma. They know how not to go there. They know how not to create in order to create something for this world, by not creating karma for themselves or even for humanity. They are just born with their own level of integrity, and I want to call it their own, because I think integrity in this world has been contaminated. And I don't want to spend too much time on it, because I just feel like there's so much that we can learn from them if only we stand back a little bit and see first their beauty and trust that they will find their own way. Because in one way, I think like they a little bit ahead. They're pulling us towards that light. I want to end off by sharing that their ability to not imagine is because they don't think that they are creating something that is false. They will never be able to do that. To them, it's all about purity and truth and integrity. So they are master manifestors that will come into their own power. And because we think that they cannot imagine, they cannot create something that is a make-believe. Everything that they will create will become real, and they know that. So therefore, they cannot think of anything that is that is unreal. And they will surprise us going forward, and I'm very, very excited. It is my heart's desire that through this sharing, that I could have had the ability to share with you again the love and the confidence of the spiritual mother, that she showed me the collective, how they will all, like almost like spring coming at a different time across the globe. It's like spring will help them to blossom at different times. And in the end, there were only 3 that will be what I would call ultimate late bloomers. But it doesn't mean that they won't bloom. It's just they will come. They're a little bit separate from the rest, but even I can see them now. They too will come. It's almost like when we go to like a big reveal, and like how they show you all the guy folks, all those lights in the air, and like, oh, everything is so beautiful, and it goes pop, 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 and then suddenly, just when you think it's all over, there's another pop, 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 and yes, so there will be those 3 little later comers, but her confidence is towards all of them. I couldn't find one that she could show me was feeling left behind. I so hope that you can feel her love and her confidence. There is no need to subscribe, and if you must follow someone, follow your own heart.